Was it a smudge, a punch, a smack? I don't know. Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. I'm back. I'm always on here. I'm gonna keep on coming on here until my videos catch steam again. I don't care. I'm gonna post a video every day until I get my following back or grow or whatever the hell. I don't care. I have a voice, darn it, and I want people to hear me, so I'm here. So on today, as you see, the lighting's a little different. This is regular natural lighting, but I do have a ring light in front of me right here. But you can't even, honestly, this is a ring light. Okay, you guys, it's not a full ring light. It's like a half a ring light. So that's the light that you guys usually see in my videos. Now, I've moved it over. I usually have it on that side. I don't know what you guys prefer, but it's kind of dark in here, so should I? Okay, oh, that's better. That's better. That looks better to me. All right. So I didn't really do much makeup, so you guys just freaking deal with it. Told you every day you're not getting makeup face Tracie, okay? So anyway, we're gonna go through another episode of Fear Thy Neighbor. You guys seem to have liked that when I did it a few months ago. And here we are again. Unfortunately, they only have one season of this damn show. And it's always when I love a show, they only have one season. So sad, so freaking sad. But anyway, let's get started, okay? So the show starts with Jace Ernst. And I haven't looked up this story, so I you know, the other episodes I did, I looked up the story, but I didn't look up this story. So maybe during this episode, I have some extra juicy tidbits to give you all. But anyway, he's coming fresh off of a breakup, so he goes to Las Vegas to pretty much start over. So Jace's uncle's here saying that, you know, when he came back to Las Vegas, he was really focused on getting his life together, going to school, doing his thing, you know, getting back on track. The narrator says, but first, you know, Jace needs to find a place to live, a good roommate. Okay, so Jace, you know, has some news or something that someone had a place in Las Vegas, and now we learn about Dymund. And Dymund, I don't know why your mama spelled your name like that. It's not a very feminine way to spell your name, but whatever. I mean, you can't control how your name spells. So there's Dymund Ellis, and you guys can go look up the story if you want to spoil it for yourself, but I wouldn't suggest you do that, but do what you want, all right? So anyway, she's, her friends, Xavier, nice eyes, Xavier. Anyway, he says that she was very goofy, a very silly, outgoing. The narrator says to us, Dymund is ready to leave the nest, and she hopes that her friend Dejanique can lend a hand. Girl, if you need someone to lend a hand for you to get your own apartment or your own place or some place to live, you're not ready to leave your house. You're not ready to leave your nest at all. Leave your nest when you have all your eggs in a row. Okay, this is a lot of chicken, egg, bird references, but I'm just saying, you know, have your stuff together before you're out here looking for another place to live. So now we see Dymund walking into this house, and somehow Dymund and what's his name? Oh, Jace, they're gonna end up living in the same house. Yeah, so Xavier says in the show that Deja and Dymund were like sisters, okay? So naturally, I guess Deja wouldn't have a problem with Dymund coming over to the house to live. We find out here from the narrator that Dejanique lives with her mother, Tiola. Is that her real name? Because it's weird. Anyway, I'm sorry. I know. Just because I've never heard of it doesn't make it weird. Forgive me. But anyway, they rent a beautiful, spacious home, and I guess they have room. So they're gonna let Dymund come and live there. Why not? So we're told that the spacious home that they rent is more space, but it's also more money than they can handle alone. So why y'all there? Y'all need to downsize. There's only two of y'all. All you gotta do is go get a one bedroom. One of y'all sleep on a blow-up mattress. I'm just saying, if you want to save money, there are plenty of ways. Xavier tells us that Tiola was a very big-hearted person, and evidently because she's the mom and she allowed these young people to come live with her. So Dymund wants to go to beauty school, but she doesn't really have, no, she's homeless. She's homeless. Nasty there, singing for money, la da dee, la da da. I'm sorry. So I know I didn't sing that right, but bear with me. Y'all know a lot of the time I can't sing without lyrics in front of me. We're up to the part where Tiola says, okay, Dymund girl, you can come rent a room and you can come live here with us. I really want to know where these girls and people were working that they could just come rent a room, because it just seems like they're unemployed. They just vagrants just walking around without no job. But obviously they have money somewhere because they're renting rooms and stuff. Okay, so then Tiola says to Dymund, your timing is good. I just rented out the other room. It just so happens she rented out the other room to freaking Jace. So now we have all these people in the house. We have Deja, we have Teola, we have Jace, and we have Dymund, okay? Remember that everybody, 4 people living in one home. So they say Jace actually has a history with Teola and Deja too. He's a longtime friend from a long time ago, and that's why I guess they had no problem renting the room to him, because they knew him, they knew who he was. At first, everybody was getting along. It's that good family vibe. We are family. I got all my sisters with me. I'm just saying. But it was that great, it's a family affair. I'm sorry, y'all. It's a family affair. Okay, I know a lot of family songs, but we are a family like a giant tree reaching up towards the sky. Okay, I'm done. So they were all this big happy family, and obviously it's going to come to an end eventually, isn't it? And only I know how, because I don't think many of you seen this show, have you? That's why you're here. So let's get on and continue the story, shall we? I'm back. In some of these clips, you're going to see me with or without lipstick, because frankly, during the course of the day, I have to stop the video, I have to go eat, I have to talk on the phone, I have to talk to my kids. So, and my nails, I'm doing my nails right now. So yeah, okay, so yeah. So Jace and Dymund, after game night with Teola and Deja, after they went to bed, Jace and Dymund were in there playing games, making food or whatever. So they went to bed. When Teola came in the kitchen, I had to look again. When Teola came in the kitchen, there was all these damn dishes in the sink. Nobody cleaned up after themselves. Like, she didn't have y'all rent out rooms so she could have 2 extra children in the house. Surely she didn't. Okay, so basically Teola and everybody's saying nobody wants to clean the mess, okay? So basically Teola's like, look, we all gonna clean this house, and we all gonna keep this house clean, okay? We have to live here, we all gonna keep this house clean. Well, girl, nobody told you to start running a group home. I'm just saying, you know, it was you and your daughter. Y'all was enough. You didn't have to also have Jace and Dymund come in here. And so, you know, Deja's friends acting the way they acted, not wanting to clean up, and kind of put a little stress on her, even though she said she wasn't cleaning it either. But don't, girl, they're your friends. Dymund and Jace are left in here, and they're mocking Teola, like, y'all lucky she let your homeless behinds come and live with her. I'm just saying. So basically, Teola is really starting to regret letting these vagrants move into her house, because they're making a doggone mess, okay? So I'm looking at this screen. They're leaving more of a mess every single time. It's time to serve an eviction notice. I'm just saying. We're at the stage where Teola is really getting sick and tired of living in a disgusting, dirty house, okay? And these people that she let in the house are not holding up their end of the bargain. So 1 week later, we see that the narrator says that Jace and Dymund, throughout all this bull crap, well, the bull crap they caused by not being clean people, they're getting closer and closer together, okay? They're developing I don't know, a sloppy love, a slob love, because the both of them are the reason why the house is so doggone dirty, because they're lazy as hell and they don't want to clean up behind themselves. This is where you get trouble. Okay, so Jace and Dymund, yeah, they got closer together, but they were like roasting each other, meaning like, you know, they were like teasing each other. He would call her fat ass as a joke or whatever. And we all know that eventually you can't joke too many times like that before somebody takes offense. So now we get to the point where Deja and Dymund's relationship starting to falter, because Deja's like, you in the house with my mama, you're not being clean. And so she's getting closer, so Dymund's getting closer with Jace, but she's getting farther away from Deja. Deja's pissed off, okay? And if you're a friend, why are you living in my house, my mama's house, and you're not cleaning up? That's not a freaking friend. That's a piece of crap. So Deja's here talking to Dymund, and she's sitting down, and she got up because she was pissed off when she came over there trying to be nice to her or whatever. When Dymund tried to be nice to her or whatever, and she's like, this was supposed to be fun. Like, girl, there's nothing fun about living with other people. I don't know how you folks have, I don't know how you folks be having roommates and all this crap, because your girl couldn't do it. Okay, so concerned about the way Deja's feeling, Dymund offers to cook dinner for everybody and try to, like, you know, make amends through their stomachs, okay? Okay, so Dymund decides to make dinner for Teola and Deja and herself. But you and Jace were getting along, so why you didn't leave Jace some food? I don't understand. I mean, y'all was ribbing and roasting each other and having fun and being all, I'm not going to say crazy in love, but, because I want to sing the song. I ain't going to say that. But what was up with that? Why you didn't make Jace dinner? So anyway, she didn't make Jace dinner as well. She didn't leave him no extra nothing. So they're sitting here eating, jolly, happy, ha ha ha. And Jace comes in here and he's like, okay, what's there to eat? And then we pan over to Xavier because, you know, he's a friend. He's a friend of both of them. And he's like, you know, if you cook in the house, you're supposed to cook for everybody. And I agree. It's not like at the time Dymund and Jace were quarreling or arguing. So why wouldn't you leave him some food? That does not make sense to me. I mean, maybe she didn't have enough food. I don't know the situation, but I think that's strange. So Jace came in there pissed off because he was like, where's my food at? Like, I mean, nobody has to make you food. You do have hands. But it's just the point of the matter. Y'all all live in the same house. You making dinner for the whole house except one person, and y'all not even quarreling. That doesn't make any sense to me. So Jace was like, you didn't leave me any food? And Dymund was like, yeah, I didn't know what time you was going to get here or something. And it's just like, no matter what time he got there, you should at least left that guy some food. I mean, damn. Jace's friends in this little docudrama, because it really happened. You can go look it up if you want to. But Jace's friends say that he actually took that very personal. I probably would have took it personal too. Don't play with my food. Don't play with my food. And you play with my food and it is personal because I don't play when it comes to food. I may be slim. Jace's friend was saying, you know, I helped contributed to this in Jace's mind. I helped contributed to this food and you have the nerve not to give me nothing to eat? That don't even make no sense. For some reason, Deja suggests that they go to this place to have fun. I don't know what the hell it was. I'll tell you guys in a minute because I don't know. And then they were like, Jace, do you want to go? Like, after y'all starved him and didn't give him nothing to eat? And he looks over like, why the hell would I want to go? I'm hungry. What's wrong with you people? Unless you're going to feed me while I'm there. So Dymund's relationship with Deja has gone back on track, but the situation with Dymund and Jace has now derailed. It's a runaway train. It's never coming back, I'm just saying. Because it doesn't get any better from here. It only gets worse. And so she says Deja hopes a night out will help escape the tension that's going on in the house right now. The tension that Dymund caused, by the way, when she starved that guy. They're at this club or whatever, and Xavier, who is actually talking in this docuseries, he was at the place where they went to. And I guess he was brought there to kind of diffuse the situation a little bit. So we're here at this little party thing. Dymund is looking beautiful, I think. I guess to poke at her, Jace tells Dymund, you look like a cheap stripper. Oh, Lord, that's where it all goes completely down the hell hill. The hell hill, because this is going to be hell. And it's crazy because, you know, Dymund was feeling good about herself, and he did that on purpose to make her feel bad about herself. All right, so Jace walks away. And Deja asks Dymund, so is there something going on between you and Jace that I don't know about? Like, is there something going on between you two? Okay, I mean, you live together. It's inevitable that you're going to start having feelings for someone you live with, I think. I mean, unless y'all just totally incompatible, you're not attracted to each other, it's pretty much inevitable that you're going to eventually develop feelings for someone of the opposite sex that you're possibly living with. Possibly. Not saying all the time, but sometimes. Okay, so Dymund's like, on Jace? No. In other words, yes. Like, everybody's saying no with their mouths and yes with their eyes on these shows I've been reviewing lately. I'm just saying. So Dymund says, no, I do not like Jace. A friend, I forgot her name and I'm really sorry to tell you. Maybe I'll get it later, maybe I won't, because I'm not good with names. But this lady friend over here talking in the little confessional things on the side of the show says that Dymund and Jace's friends were very suspicious of their relationship. So they didn't know what was going on with these two. Jace is very vengeful. So Jace comes back with drinks, but he only comes back with a drink for Xavier, Deja, and himself, leaving Dymund there looking stupid. I mean, you mean the way he looked stupid when y'all was eating and he didn't have any food? I mean, as far as I'm concerned, y'all are equal, and I wish that the feud would have stayed here and y'all was even and equal, and now y'all friends again. But unfortunately, we all know how this show ends. Unfortunately, it's not funny. But unfortunately, we all know how these shows always end. Okay, so then Dymund is like, so you didn't get me a drink. And Jace is like, well, you didn't make me dinner. I knew it was about that, obviously. That Jace says, oh, I'm hungry. And he tries to reach for Dymund's food, and she slaps his hand away. And she says to Jace, you are a lazy excuse for a roommate and a lousy excuse for a man. Girl, where did that come from? God, you're getting a little deep there. I kind of wish I would have kept my nails a little longer, but whatever. So I don't know where that part came from, where she's like, you're a lousy excuse for a man. But so Jace, okay, his friend in the confessional says that Jace knew which buttons to press. And Jace then says to Dymund, you may be in beauty school, you're like the ugliest person in the beauty school, but I sit next to you and I don't complain, or something like that, he said. Okay, so the friends are saying how, you know, how Dymund's temper can be, and Jace is putting her down, and Dymund freaking snaps. So Dymund snaps by slapping or punching the hell out of him. I think she punched him. Let me just make sure, because I can't tell if that was a punch or a smack. Was it a smudge? Was it a smudge, a punch, a smack? I don't know. I can't tell, and I was looking directly at it. I think she punched him in the face. So she punches Jace in the face. He falls back, and he's on the floor holding his face like, you know, wow, girl, you don't put your hands on people. Then Xavier says, what was that about? You know, with the punch. And then Deja says, I don't know, but something's going on here. Okay, so I guess they come home from the outing or whatever. Teola's like, what did you do? And Jace is like, Dymund busted my lip. What do you mean, what did I do? It's like these two kind of took Dymund's side a little bit. I don't want to take sides, because in this show, both parties are usually wrong, because they both do something that is equally wrong to me. She should have never hit him, and he should have never called her ugly. But I don't know. It's hard to say with these shows. I try not to judge too hard, because I wasn't there. I'm just watching events of what someone else's perception of what happened. And you know, I still haven't gone to look at the damn story, but I will. And I will tell you what happens. If it doesn't say everything on this damn episode, I will go on Google and we will look it up together right now, right here. Okay, so it was very aggravating to Jace that it seemed that Teola and Deja were automatically taking Dymund's side, and basically from their view, Jace was the freaking problem. There's a weird scene after all this happens where they're in the hallway, Dymund and Jace, and Dymund looks at him from the bedroom door and says, you should say sorry. And Jace looks at her, and it appears as though he's going to her room, but they didn't get very clear on that. So 2 months later, Jace and Dymund are sitting here, look like they're lovey-dovey, okay? Dymund is sitting here with Jace 2 months later saying that he's cute when he's mad, and Jace is like, yeah, I know I'm cute when I'm mad. So they're narrating that Teola and the others, which is the friends, are beginning to think something is happening with these two. And I mean, I can see it. I can see it. So I noticed that when Jace saw someone noticing them two like huggy-dovey together, like when they're sitting at the table, he immediately like attacks Dymund to make it look like he's not interested. Like, he's like, why are you sitting so close to me anyway? I can smell your breath, or something like that. So it's like he's playing these like kiddie games pretty much. Doesn't want anyone to know that he messes with her like that. Because I think there's something going on. I agree. I mean, and the friends were suspicious of it, and I'm suspicious too. Jace's sister was over here like, okay, we're all confused. Are y'all like roommates? Are y'all boyfriend, girlfriend? What's going on here? Xavier says they never really expressed to anyone or let anyone know what the hell was going on. Oh, but everyone has their suspicions, the narrator says very creepily. And so you see Teola standing at the door at night. She sees a dark figure moving past the door, and Xavier says all the friends felt like they were hooking up. And honestly, they probably were. I don't know what it is about two opposite sex people when they're arguing that sometimes it makes a physical connection. I really don't know about that. But they definitely were hooking up. I'm sorry. That's if they are in some type of relationship. Living together could cause a big problem, okay? So Jace's sister, I'm sorry, I want to call her Honey Girl just because I don't know her name. But she says that Jace just wanted to be independent, you know. He don't want to be tied down to nobody. And she says Dymund definitely wanted to be around him. So Jace is in the room and his cell phone chimes as if he has a text message, okay? When the door was open, Dymund sees him at the door. He gets a text message and he jumps up and closes the door in her face, okay? Mixed messages. This is just a disaster waiting to happen. So then Jace would decide that he wants to play loud music now. Y'all had no respect for Teola's house at all. At all. I don't know why she didn't just evict y'all. Teola and Deja downstairs in the kitchen minding their business. And Dymund just goes up to Jace's door, like banging on the door, like, Jace, you need to turn that loud music down. Tiola was getting very frustrated with all the problems. And it's Tiola's name on the lease, so at the end of it all, she's gonna be the one responsible for anything that happens in that damn house. Okay, so we have this investigator guy, and he's saying that Jace and Dymund had a Jekyll and Hyde relationship. You know, there'd be fighting one minute and lovey-dovey stuff the next. So then the sister says that Jace and Dymund never wanted to give each other a room to breathe. It's like they wanted to suck each other's. She literally put a pause there, girl. You know exactly what the hell you were doing. And then she says, soul. Like, girl, cut it out. Stop trying to be funny. So Jace is out here on the front porch in the daytime, and I guess he's looking at some text messages on his phone, okay? Dymund comes out of the house, and she's like, hey, who are you texting? Like, okay, at this point, you guys don't even want to admit that you're boyfriend, girlfriend, so what the hell are you asking him that for? Why is that any of your damn business? And so the uncle says that Jace felt like Dymund was creeping up, looking over his shoulder, trying to look at his phone. Jace lies and says that he's texting his uncle. Dymund's trying to get the phone. She's like, really? Let me see it. So if you guys don't have any kind of physical connection, why is Dymund so worried about who he's on his phone with? So Jace gets mad, goes inside and yells and says to Dymund, I don't report to you. Like, what are you, his probation officer? Like, seriously. And so the narrator says, I'm sorry, I'm going to call her a narrator because I'm not saying this, she is. She says that if there is something going on with Dymund and Jace doesn't take it very seriously. Jace out here flirting with women. Jace's sister girl, she says that her brother was out here sleeping with, pretty sure he was out here sleeping with other women so that he wouldn't catch feelings for Dymund. Okay, so Jace is over here flirting with this pretty, she's a lady. This pretty lady, long hair, you know, whatever. And Dymund is coming up the block, and she sees Jace talking to this lady. His uncle says that Jace told him one day Dymund followed him up the street just to see who he was talking to. Yeah, there's definitely something more than just friendship and roommates, I'm telling you right now. So the sister says that Jace definitely felt like Dymund was growing obsessed with him. So the sister says that Jace felt like everywhere he went, Dymund was there. She was like, the uncle was saying that Dymund was peeking around corners, looking for him, stalking brother man. Like, girl, you sound a little, I don't want to say unstable because a lot of us are unstable, but that is illegal behavior. You're not allowed to just go around stalking people and following people, trying to find out who the hell they're talking to. That just sounds crazy. Okay, so Jace just put his little pizza in the oven and he's just chilling on the couch by himself, okay? Dymund comes downstairs and wants to sit on the couch. Jace is sprawled out on the couch. Girl, you couldn't sit in another couch? You couldn't sit in another chair? I mean, usually when you have a couch, you have like those little armchairs on the side. Like, you couldn't sit in one of those? Anyway. So Dymund came and asked if she could sit down. And Jace says to Dymund, what did I say about your fat ass? Okay. And see, there we go again with the roasting. And Dymund's starting to get fed up with this kind of joking. He hits Jace and tells him to move. And she sits down. Okay, so now as she sits down, Jace's phone starts beeping and ringing and vibrating. Or it was a phone call. And he answers the phone call in front of Dymund, reminding you, Dymund's sitting right next to him on this little ass couch, And he's like, hey girl, when he picks up the phone, and he's looking at Dymund to see her reaction. Like, this is a recipe for disaster. Are you really? So he's carrying on this conversation, saying, yeah, how you doing? I'm doing good. And then Jace decides to take the phone call outside. Well, as Jace takes the phone call outside, Dymund decides, you know what? You want to try to make somebody feel bad? You want to try to make somebody jealous? You can get locked outside. Dymund locks this MFer. And I'm sorry, but you were trying to provoke her. I'm not saying you deserve to stay outside, but you definitely deserve to get locked outside for a few minutes. Just a few minutes. I'm not saying for a long time, but you definitely deserve to get locked outside for a few minutes. So Dymund went and locked the freaking door, and he's like banging on the door to get back in, and she's like, you're not getting in. And it was a whole mother freaking commotion. Okay, so he's banging on the door. Dymund's in the house with the volume on the TV turned all the way up. And the narrator's telling us that temperatures rise inside and outside the house. Oh yes, of course they are. Jace had his pizza in the oven. So now the mother freaking smoke alarm is going off. So basically Dymund smells the smoke. Cause I know you're sitting right by the kitchen. I know you smell the smoke. I know you hear the smoke alarm going off. She's just sitting there chilling. Deja comes downstairs and she's like, what the hell y'all trying to do? Burn the house down? She runs in the kitchen to take the damn pizza out the oven. So Deja goes to the front door and lets Jace in. Dymund's just sitting there with her arms folded, ignoring what Deja's saying. The sister says that Jace was definitely furious about the situation, as anybody would have been. And so he says, what is wrong with you, to Dymund? So this caused another argument, obviously, with Jace and Dymund. And Dymund's telling Jace, if you know what's good for you, you better stay away from me. So these two are in like an explosive argument at this point. Dymund takes a frying pan, and I swear to, why is everybody getting hit with frying pans on this show? This is the second episode where someone's gotten hit with a frying pan. She took a frying pan, a skillet, and hit this man. I don't know if she hit him in the head. I don't know if she hit him upside the head. I'm not saying oops upside the head. I said oops upside the head. I'm not saying it. But yeah, that's freaking crazy. So Deja says, stop it. She's trying to break up the fight. Her name is Jayana. I'm really sorry, Jayana. Your name is very unique. It's very difficult to remember your name. Jayana. Jayana is Jace's sister. Let's try to remember Jayana. Or I'm going to just start calling her Jay, because that's hard to remember. But anyway, so Jayana says that Jace and Dymund were arguing at the top of their mother freaking lungs. Like I said, to be expected. She locked him out. And Jace, they're arguing. He calls her a skank. And Dymund says, don't call me that. Okay, so they're yelling and screaming. And before you know it, the police is knocking at the door. The cops let them off with a warning. And Teola gets home and she is going ballistic. Because why the heck do you have people... Why do you have cops coming to my house? So the cops are outside when Teola comes home, and they're all outside. Deja, Dymund, Jace, and now Teola's home from work with the cops. And the cops said, somebody called us to make a noise complaint. So I'm going to need, this is what the cop says to Teola, I'm going to need you to make sure they behave like they're freaking children. They act like freaking children, that's for sure. So Teola says, my name is on the lease. If the landlord finds out about this, I'm the one that's going to get kicked out. I'm not losing my place for you two. Okay? I'm not going to lose my apartment because of you two. Because you two don't know how to act. So you either get some brains in those empty water balloon heads, or get the hell out. That's what she says. She didn't say that. I did. But I'm just saying. And she says to Deja, not a word from you. You stay out of it. Okay? So Deja, once Teola goes in the house pissed off, Deja's like, y'all need to get y'all stuff together because I'm not going to lose my, I don't know, she said. I'm not going to lose my, not religion, but I'm not I likes to y'all, and I'm not going to have y'all backs anymore, is what Deja says to them. So Deja says everything was fine before you two messed it up. I don't know what's going on with the two of y'all, but I don't know why, but don't screw with me. Everybody goes inside except Jace and Dymund says, don't look at me like that. This is your fault. Actually, Dymund, you played a part because you locked him out. You should have never locked the guy out. None of this would have happened if you didn't lock him out. Let's be real here. So Jace's studies are starting to slide. The situation is really making him get knocked off of his school game, obviously. Says Dymund, the narrator says Dymund gave up beauty school. So this little situation, or this big situation, really messed with these two young people. So Teola got to a place where she was saying this all was a big mistake, which obviously it was. And she was freaking sick and tired of being sick and tired. So it's only 4 days later from that incident I just talked about. And Jayana, is that your name? See, I remembered. She says that Jace had a way of pushing buttons, okay? And we all have a way of pushing people's buttons. Well, some of us do. I don't know. Anyway, she said Jace has a habit of pushing buttons for his own enjoyment. So Jace went in there and took freaking Dymund's food. And Dymund said, that's my food, put it back. And he said, if it is, consider it a favor, fatty. His uncle was saying that he went all in, that Jace went all in on Dymund, and Dymund got frustrated. So then Xavier says, if you come at Dymund the wrong way, she's going to get to the point where she wants to fight you. So Dymund gets a knife. She said, I said put my food down, okay? And Jace is like, you going to stab me? Okay, so now there's a fight over the freaking knife. Jace is like giving the knife, and now there's a fight over the knife, and they're fighting. Jace is fighting to get this knife out of Dymund's hands. Okay, so in this instance, Dymund ends up on the floor. Jace ends up, I guess, getting the knife out of her hand. Deja's in there saying, Dymund, what's up? What's going on? What's up? What's going on in here, actually? Deja's asking Dymund, is she okay? Teola's like, what's going on in here? And Deja's like, basically blaming Jace. They always blame Jace when something happens. Now, it can't be all Jace. Dymund, take some responsibility, damn it. Okay, so Teola, you got 2 more children that you inherited. So Teola gets involved and she's like, look, because they're both arguing back and forth still. And she's like, enough. Enough is enough. She's like, you know, one more incident and I'm kicking you both out, okay? I'm kicking you both the hell out of my house. Okay, so Teola tried her best not to kick these 2 out because it was like she was like their fairy godmother, you know what I'm saying? You know, she didn't just want to kick them out, you know what I'm saying? She wanted to like give them a chance. Okay, so as the violence escalates, Jace decided to call Unc, the one that's on this show, for some advice, okay? So Jace was saying to his uncle that, you know, something bad is going to happen to me or her if I don't get up out of here. So Jace tries to tell his uncle, hey, can I stay with you? And the uncle's like, okay, you can stay with me, but it's going to take me about a day to get there. But he says, what I'm going to need you to do, Jace, is keep it cool, you know, try to remain cool until I get there. So the uncle says that Jace has started to let them know that, you know, he was packing his stuff up and he was letting everybody know he was out that coming weekend. So now we have another situation. Jace is starting freaking trouble. That's why I never take sides on these shows, on these movies, on this show. So anyway, 11 hours later, Jace comes into a room talking loud on the phone to a girl probably. It sounds like a girl he was talking to. And Dymund was actually in here watching TV, so he's talking loud as hell on purpose while she's trying to watch TV. So now here we go. Here we go, another explosive argument. Dymund screams, can you shut up for once? Then Jace says, you shut up. Dymund takes a freaking glass cup or whatever and slams it on the floor in front of him. Oh, it was a cup of water? That looked like a freaking cup made of glass. So Jace gets off the phone. Dymund says to him, I told you to shut up. Deja's in the middle looking at the both of them like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. And Jace's response to what Dymund just said, shut up, is, no, you shut up, B-word. Dymund said, call me the B-word one more time. Call me the B-word one more time, Dymund said. Of course, Jace, he likes to provoke, and Jace calls her the B-word. Uncle said that he thinks that it bothered Dymund more when he said it because she knew that he meant it with every fiber in his body. So Deja says, Dymund, stop. So Xavier says he's thinking she's about to go in a room and just go calm down. Deja tells Jace, you need to leave. And he should have listened because he might, okay, I'm not gonna ruin it, but yeah. And Jace said, I just said what I just said to her, but I should have said that a long time ago. So Xavier was there, my bad. I thought he was just talking based on hearsay. So Xavier actually was there somehow. And he said the next thing he knows, Dymund comes out the room and she has a knife in her hand, trying to hold Dymund back from getting at Jace with the knife. And Jace, and the whole time they're sitting here, Jace is freaking laughing like, this is freaking funny. She's trying to really stab me. Okay, so now we're seeing this 911, the real actual 911 call. Okay, so Teola comes home to turmoil and tears. That's what I should call this episode, turmoil and tears. So Deja runs to her mother. So the cops are taking Dymund out into custody. She's handcuffed. She's coming out of the house. So basically, Xavier and Deja were trying to stop them, but they weren't able to stop her from reaching Jace and stabbing him. And then during that time, Dymund was like, I'll take your life right now, B-word. That's what Dymund says to Jace. And then Jace was saying, let her go. She's not going to do anything. And Deja says she couldn't hold her anymore. Next thing you know, Dymund runs up on Jace. She stabbed him. So Dymund's standing there with her arms crossed. Jace is pacing back and forth. He has just been stabbed. And people are trying to help him. Xavier's trying to help him. And Jace is like, leave me alone. Deja screams to Dymund, why would you do that? And Deja said he shouldn't have called me a name. So next thing everybody knows, Jace passes out. Mr. Detective guy, whoever that is, a different detective, the one that was talking earlier, says that Jace, when he fell, he hit the stove, he bounced off, he hit the stove, bounced off, and landed on his stomach. It was Xavier that said that, my bad. All right, so Deja's the one who eventually calls 911. Okay, so Dymund's sitting there and like, I guess she gets some clarity, and then she says, am I going to jail? And Xavier's like, what the heck do you think? Of course you're going to jail. Okay, so Xavier says she ran past him, went in the room and changed her clothes. So Dymund's in the room breathing all hard like she didn't know what just happened. You just stabbed someone, fool. Okay, so now they're showing crime scene pictures. I could have done without that. Oh my God. But anyway, Dymund's back here in the police interrogation room and she's saying that it just happened so fast. So the detective asks if she has anger problems and she says yes. And Dymund says she's been trying to control them, but it doesn't work. Okay, so Xavier says as soon as they made it to the hospital, Jace ended up passing away, probably from loss of blood, obviously. Dymund Ellis was charged with murder with a deadly weapon. At trial, she pleads insanity. You were crazy, but anyway. At trial, she pleads insanity and is found guilty of voluntary manslaughter. Dymund is also convicted for use of a deadly weapon. And so Dymund was sentenced to 5 to 20 years in prison. Okay, so Xavier says that he feels that she got off easy, and Jayana says that her conviction or whatever put a big strain on their family. So Xavier was like, he knows that you wasn't there. He's just assuming that Teola had to clean up all that blood. Let me tell you something. I'm not cleaning up anybody's blood in anybody's house. I'm really sorry to tell you. I would have hired somebody to do that. I don't know why. We have Craigslist, we have Google, we have all kinds of stuff. Even though this was a long time ago, there's other ways of getting stuff clean where you wouldn't have to clean it yourself. I'm not cleaning up anybody's blood. I'm really sorry to tell you. Okay, so everybody is basically talking about how good of a person Jace was. But I've seen, I'm not going to say just because you say certain things to certain people that you're deserving of death. But you really have to watch how you treat people, and you have to watch your mouth. If you've learned anything from this video, you better learn to watch your mouth, because you just never know who you're talking to. When y'all out in the street and y'all on the train, and I'm guilty of this, stop talking to these freaking strangers. Don't say nothing. Don't look at them. Don't get an eye roll. Don't say anything. Don't suck your teeth. Just move, go to another car, get as far away as possible from the person. That's all you can do. Anyway, guys, that is all. I'm done. Thank you so much for watching my channel. I may do another episode if you like this one, because you like the other two, so whatever. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching my channel. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.